Yo, what's going on, guys? So in today's video, we're going to be going over some Soul Shuffle games I had en route to 2400. We're going to be analyzing and reviewing my gameplay here, talking about what I'm looking for, what I'm trying to do to win, as well as mistakes I made that could have contributed to more wins. I want to say for all the aspiring hunters out there that Soul Shuffle is a process. It can be very lobby dependent. There are things you can do in these quote-unquote counter lobbies to secure you some wins, but the biggest thing you guys should look for is just improving your own gameplay and trying to figure out how you can potentially win every round. Even though that might not always be possible, it's a good mindset to be in for improvement. So here in this lobby, we have a nice combination of classes. Any lobby with a mage is nice as a hunter. And we also have an arms warrior that's a very good target for most classes to hit. So in this first round, my mentality is to hit the mage as much as possible while also denying the warrior's uptime. So we start with a little trap from stealth. I like to save my pet stun for a kill target or for peels. The mage is lining me, so we just start with a true shot and a little sentinel to get one aim shot value going off here. Try to steel trap the warrior. I kind of bricked it, so we just pet stun him. He trinkets it to bolt me. We could have scattered it, but I wasn't fully aware of that because he trinketed the pet stun. So we just scatter him late into a steel trap. That's a pretty nice combination of things to do for the melee to get you off you as like an off target. My Ice Priest actually does break it here. So he leaps on top of me. So I'm just trying to kite the warrior, trying to get something going on the mage. I have a double tap up now, and I'm trying to get some big damage here. We get the double tap off after the disarm, and the mage forgets to press block. So we steal a nice free win here in the first round. So here in this round, I have the warrior on my team. I tell him I want to go mage. Anytime you see a frost or arcane mage or fire mage, it's just great real estate to go as a hunter. So I'm lurking, trying to see what I want to do here. I want to trap from stealth and save my intim. So we trap. They're doing a big go on my warrior, so I'm playing defensive now. Scatter the SP, kill the Siphene, Ross my warrior. True shot here now, trying to get some value. I stun the SP just to slow the game down. He actually trinkets that. I kick the sheep, and we're just cranking the mage in the spear. He blink bugs the spear and BMs and gets around the corner, so he's going to be okay. Keeping an eye on my warrior's health. I see him trying to chase. So we give our warrior freedom to help him get there. He's getting kited. I carry an arrow as the mage is lining me as the BM falls, so we force to block. Get a little nice entrapment cheeky trap here. Scatter the SP to cover the MD, and we get a nice Stonebolt on the mage. Everything's triple crossed. Big damn. Pumping him. He already blocks, so this is a nice time to W and get some pressure. We get feared off. I see he's trying to kite away, so I still trap the priest to like leave him in the dust as the mage is kiting. He tries to alter, and we just get a big kill shot crate, and it's GG. Frost mages are free real estate, boys. So now I have the mage on my team, and it'd be really nice to try to steal a game with the mage. So I tell him I want to go arms warrior. Arms warrior is a really nice target for us to hit. We can kind of just kite it out, and he's forced to chase us. So I trap from stealth. Scatter the SP to cover. I actually stunned into Blaze Storm here, unfortunately. So he charges me. Trying to kite him away and get some distance. Just trying to create distance so that one of us can turret. Like, wherever he goes, the other one should turret. As Mage Hunter. Mage Hunter is kind of awkward, but that's kind of like the general mentality you want to do when you have a mage in your team. So we're cranking this guy with a double tap rapid fire. The healer actually trinkets that fear. Guardians here. I put a steel trap near the mage in case the warrior was going to go him. He spears me. I knock him into the steel trap, but we're kind of cranking the warrior so it breaks anyways. That's fine. He parries here. I'm looking to go trap healer, but I know he has death. He actually deaths the sheep. I scatter the SP and just half trap. We're cranking the warrior. Rally falls. Just cranking it up. Mage Hunter's just all about the turrets. I rushed the mage here because I thought the warrior had a charge out and was going to go mage. But he's kind of just buying his time. So it wasn't the highest value Ross, but it's not the worst either. He goes me now. I get stunned. My priest is feared. I have no trinket, but I feign the mind games. Knock the warrior away. I should be okay. And my mage is just turreting, so yeah, the S-Priest is forced to swap. I just stunned the SP to also get the disperse here. I was going to look for a CC on healer, but when you play with a mage, honestly, I think it's just good to let the mage worry about the CC. Especially if you're the one getting trained, you don't really need to push for CC. Stonebolts me here, but he's just kind of in the open getting cranked. There's a ray of hope. Just sitting here turreting because we have so much pressure. There's a void volley, so I just turtle all this shit. I don't have a trinket, so I don't want to get like stunned or anything and just die. And the mage just kills him while I'm in turtle. Just turreting. Leaving the frost mage alone is a bold strat. Now I got the warrior back on my team again. We're trying to go frost mage. You know the vibes. See blue, go blue. Try to flare him out. Just chilling. This is a super random Siphene by this SP. I thought about just waiting out, but I just said fuck it, I'll just kill it. They send the orb. He alters here too, which is super sus. I scattered the SP and pet stun the healer into a trap. But I'm low-key the best, so I missed that trap somehow. We knock him back into it though, fuck it. Cranking the mage now. He's trying to line me, so we drop the Kyrian. He alters back into the arrow and dies without block. Free real estate, I'm telling you. These frost mages, bro. They take so much damage. Okay, so now we're fighting Arms Warrior and the Frost Mage. I'm trying to wait the mage out. I still trap the warrior here. He actually is a gnome, so he escape artists out of it. I just silence the healer and scatter the warrior. I'm just trying to blast the mage. I know the warrior wants to peel me. Comes in for a bolt. I don't trinket it because there's a disarm warrior for you coming off that if I trinket it. I knock him. See, this is a low value disengage though because I actually already created distance with the knock. So now he charges me and I don't have disengage for it. So that was a low value. I stun him because I realized that. He trinkets it to spear me and he parries offensively. I wall here. But I'm kind of dying through wall, and I see my healer in a sheep, and he gets resheeped. I'm disarmed, so I couldn't even kick the resheep. If I kicked the resheep, if I wasn't disarmed, I could have prevented my turtle, but I had the turtle here, which was really awkward. It really sucks to turtle that early in the game. I trinket offensively here. I'm kind of getting cranked by this where I need to do a better job of kiting him. I knock him, and then he charges me, so I can disengage now, but I get gripped over it. He leaps, and then I get gripped back again here, getting tossed around like a little ping pong. But it's chill. We have some pressure on the mage. Cranking it up, cranking it up. Warrior's back on me. I'm going to steel trap him here. He gnomes out of it again. Insane. So now I'm like, oh shit, this guy's on me. I freed him here. And disengage. A really poor use of my mobility here. And my priest has to swap me because of that. I scatter him now. I trap priest, but it looks like my SP was just trying to hit the priest randomly, which confused me. So it broke. We're kind of off script here and like doing random shit. Like I'm kind of just dying now. Just a few mobility mistakes and look at this warrior's uptime on me now compared to the other rounds. It's really important to trade your mobility well into a warrior. He charges me and I don't really have much for him here, so I'm trying to drag him to the room. He doesn't want to chase me in the room. I have my steel trap back in 9. I scatter him here on the other side of this. Trying to hit the mage. Mage is ultra up right now. I sent the purge. I don't get it. I disengage into the room. I know he's going to leap on me, so I steel trap, or I tar trap my feet, and he lands right in the entrapment. And then I put a steel trap down. So now he's off me for a little bit. But this was a major mistake I made here. I'm cranking the mage, but I ran back towards the same side as the warrior. I should have went across. For some reason, I went back into the warrior's line, and I get storm bolted for free. He didn't have to use any mobility. So now I disengage and he has a charge. So that's fucked. So I literally just trapped the warrior in the room. I'm like, shit, man, I messed up. So I'm kind of choking this round. I get speared and I have no buns. My healer tried to guardian me, but I think the wall like stopped it. He could have maybe saved me there, but it's not really my healer's fault. It's just if you make a couple mobility mistrades, you're just going to die. So we made a couple mistakes there and we lost that round. We deserve to lose that round. We should never lose a round against a Frost Mage, though. Never, ever should lose a round against a Frost Mage. Alright, so here we're in the last round of this lobby now. I really want to get this win and get the redemption. We're playing Mage Hunter here, though, so it's going to be kind of hard. So I'm chilling, trying to see what I want to do, looking at the positioning. The S-Priest is kind of close to me, so I'm just kind of like doing some random shit. Drop a random Steely T. Try to trap the healer. The warrior actually banners it because the Steely T gave it away. Silence. Drop the double tap. Got some big damn. Forced to parry. Kill the Siphene insta. We got a Rapture there too. I just done the SP here in case you wanted to MD that fear, and I'm going back a warrior. Just cranking it up with the truest of shots. They're going my mage down instead of going me, because last time they left the Frost Mage to do whatever. Now he turns me. He's paints up. I just knock him. He's trying to run back to the pillar. So I dropped a volley here, actually, just to get some cleave value. And then I drop another explosive shot on top of that, so they're all getting cleaved down pretty hard. The priest is taking a lot of damage. They rally here. So here I'm actually just pushing in because we have so much pressure and Rally's going to fall. I dropped a little entrapment and then trapped the priest with all this pressure. Rally falls. I'm in the room now, though. But I think it's okay. I still have every defensive button. We're just turreting. The Frost Mage is coming in with some big lances. I silence the healer. Kill the Siphene. I drop a Steely T. And I knock the priest. Priest actually walked into the Steely T. Now he's on the other side. Warrior's by himself in the open. Dead. GG. We got 5 rounds. Easily could have been 6 if we didn't fuck up that one round. But that was a good match. To this lobby. This was a really cool lobby. I love matches where it's 2 melee and 2 ranged. I think those type of lobbies are the most fun. So this first round is going to be hybrid versus hybrid, like Hunter DH versus Ret Destro. It's a really important battle between one team's melee staying on the other team's range and shutting them down, while that team's melee tries to shut down your range. It is essentially a positioning battle. The most important thing in Solo Shuffle is dampening and getting your damage off, while also reducing the damage that you take. This is especially important to remember in a lobby like this. I tell my DH I want him to go Destro, and my focus is going to be primarily kiting the ret while also getting as much damage on the Destro as I can. So the round starts. My camo, I try to get a flare out. The Druid is getting pretty greedy with pre-hot, so we actually sneak a Hunter's Mark on him, and I pet stun trap. I was hoping my DH would feller up the Destro here. The Druid did a nice job of crossing the ret here with a little rake stun, but we didn't get the feller up, so I just turn ret for a sec. Scatter him here, because he hodges my healer, he's trying to get active. So we scatter him, just put him in timeout for a sec. Trying to walk away from him. I just wall here, because he's near me, and it's wings. Knock him now. I get coiled. It's a ret sack, so I'm hitting the ret a touch, while my DH is doing good things on the lock, just sitting on him. So the ret's forced to go back and turn the DH, which is good for us. My DH starts running away though, so the front line is vanished, so the ret can easily turn me now. My DH is back in there. I steel trap the ret after freedom, and I'm back on the lock. We kick Chaos Bolt there. I'm trying to keep my distance from the ret while also maintaining my uptime on the Warlock. I see the ret looking to get to me, so now I'm walking this way. Trying to slow him. We get a nice little rake stun. He trinkets for the Hodge on the Druid, so I knock him away from my Druid so he can't get any pressure. He's forced to, he's in the dead zone now. He's forced to freedom back because my DH is back there doing illegal shit to that Destro lock. I pet stun the Druid here into a little trap ski. The red actually gets to it and eats it. Nice play by the Vanguards. Cranking the Warlock there. I see the Druid trying to get active on my Druid, so I am ready to kick the clone. My DH also incaps it as a goalie frontline. Really nice. I triple DR scatter the red here because that was like a big final reckoning. Feign this bolt on me. It's all about the positioning battle. He DR stuns my healer here. They're trying to do some shit to my Druid. The Warlock pushes in. My DH should be making his way back to the Warlock now. Get some aims off on the Warlock. We force the Dark Pact. The red's looking at me again. He looks back DH. I just tar trap him here in the entrapment. Hitting the ret a little bit. Force the shield. It is nice to swap on Hots too into a Druid. Trying to trap off this rake stun. Got it. A little sketchy, but we got it. Scatter the ret for cross. Cranking the Warlock. I just pet stun the Warlock so I can just hit him a little bit. Ret's moving his way towards me. I just turtle. I'm pretty low. He just ironbarked my DH too, so I knew he didn't have anything for me, so I turtle there. We forced a Ret's bubble here. Disengage away. I kick fear. My DH is getting a little low. He darknesses. Can't really stop these bolts. I get fear now. The Ret's on me. I just actually did a normal trap for him off, and I died. I ran out of stuff. My positioning probably could have been a little better. Okay, so now we're playing Destro. We got a nice big map into these double melee. So right now we're double range versus double melee. So I think we have the advantage on this map. Because they're forced to chase us and we can dictate where we want to be. So we're going to take a nice little triangle formation and turret them in the open. We got a nice rake stun on the ret right away. He trinkets it. We're just absolutely turreting him with the truest of shots. I silence the healer to get some extra pressure out. He Shield of Vengeance. We actually clone the Shield of Vengeance, which is a really sick clone by this Druid. My Warlock gets hunted. I just scatter trap here. Saving my pet stun for a kill target. We almost have stun DR back on the ret. Loading up my damage here. Volley. Double tap. I get bashed. I just trinket it and stun the ret. Cranking him. We get the Buble. And the blur from the DH. I lost my Resto Druid here. They're like trying to turning him for a sec. Back on the ret now. No Buble. Try to flare the Resto Druid here. He's trying to rake stun my healer. He gets it. He tranks my trap, actually. Nice play. Ret's running at me now. He's on coil DR, though, so I didn't scatter. I'm just cranking. Explosive shot. Scatter the healer. No trap off because he tranked my shit earlier. He actually bopped him out of the scatter there. Interesting play. Trying to steel trap the DH off that clone. He's sitting that, so he hasn't played the game for a little bit. It breaks like an immolate. We're just turning him because the ret's lining, so we're just blasting whatever's in the open. Always good to do is double ranged. Hit whatever's in the open, swap on Hots. Get the damage rolling. Ret's back now, though, and he sacks, so I want to hit the ret. I volley here. I get in cap, though. I get one aim. I pet stun trap the healer here. because he's so far. We get a nice little crone on the DH for cross. Druid trinkets that trap. Ret cycles back to a Shield of Vengeance. But we're turreting. We're absolutely pumping. Just straight vibing. He's trying to line me, so I drop the arrow to flush him back out into the open. My pet died, so I actually just feign camo. I'm looking for a res. I res it. Little rapid fire. They really want to go my lock more than me, which is nice. I rost him here because they're connecting. I see Seraphim too. I scattered the DH into a steel trap, but I see the freedom, so I didn't steel trap then. I held it. He gets hunted. He still has some buttons though. He ports. Really nice port. I'm getting cloned here. Nice lock by my warlock here. I trap him off, and we should get some big pressure with this trap. I'm cranking the DH here. I have the truest of shots up. I silence the ret into a stun. Big damn. Drew's getting spam clone. GG. So in this round, we're doing a little Cupid with Vanguards. We decide on Destralock as the kill target. So I'm running in, trying to get that Hunter's Mark again on Druid. Couldn't get it. Try to flare, missed it. Try to get the tar trap too, missed it. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just going to double tap Chakrams. I should have trapped my feet for the Druid. He gets a nice Ray clone on my double tap rapid fire. We bash, I just trinket, trap off. Trying to keep the momentum going. I cross the DH here with an Intim stun. I pop the Truist. Silence the Druid off. Big damage. We force the Pact and the wall, so we got a lot of buns from the Destralock there. Just cranking with the Truist still. Destralock ports, so I just turn DH for the last 2 seconds of my True Shot. Pumping it up, pumping it up. It's nice to swap on Hots into any Resto Druid team. The more you swap targets, it's actually really good into Resto. If you only go one target into Resto Druid the whole game, it's very easy for them to heal. So I'm back on the lock now because he Ironbarked the DH. Just cranking, just cranking. Trying to go get a trap on the healer. He's trying to leap away and make it hard for me. I just throw a slow trap. Vanguard sees it and hodges him for me. So I just throw a trap off. Explosive shot. Cranking it up, cranking it up. He blinds. It actually didn't hit the rest Druid, but he blinded the DH off him defensively. DH trinketed it. I scattered DH now to help him help stay alive. He used laying hands on himself there, and I rossed him. Looking for a steel trap on DH soon, probably. I get coiled here, no trinket, kind of sus. Feign. Probably should have steel trapped the DH a long time ago. He gets a nice clone on him. My pet dies. I'm getting a quick little res. Got it right as I got bashed. Nice. He pops me. I pet stun trap. We hodge this guy. Scatter DH for cross. Lock trinket ports. Kind of hard to get there, so I just dropped the Kyrian for a sec. Get a one rapid fire on him. Explosive shot. I'm just turning DH at this point. Lock's doing a good job kiting. Have an aim shot, kill shot in the sky for him. Kind of cranking him. We forced a blur. Back lock now. Feign the bolt on me. Nice root on the DH there by my Druid. Into a clone, maybe? He gets a re-stealth. He stuns for my trap. Would have even been better for the Druid to clone the DH and then go stun the Druid for me, but we have a lot of damage here. We forced the Ironbark. I have double tap up. I'm looking to close it out. I go into the Ironbark. I say fuck it. We're pretty deep in dampening, so all the damage is good. He hodged Druid for CC, and we just take the lockout. Okay, here we're back at it with a Destro R Druid into the double melee. So we're going to embrace the triangle and just pump it up, turret. I double tap from stealth. Looking to get active on the ret here. I trap my feet in case the Druid went for the reg stun on me again. He opts to just open with hots for max range. So I pet stun him and then I just opt for a Chimero Sting out because I trap my feet. Ret's trying to do shit to me, so I just feign the Final Reckoning. I should be okay. I press wall. I'm trying to save my turtle here, just using my other utility buttons like Freedom, Cheetah, Exil, Wall. I scatter healer. I didn't have trap off just yet though. I did it like one global too early. It's fine though. He tranks off anyways. So we got that out of the way. Ret sack there too, so they're all pretty alive. They're just trying to run me down. I'm just trying to get space. I steel trap the off target away from me, the DH. He trinkets it and hunts me, so I turtle the hunt because I'm pretty low. If it crit or something, I could have just died. So I'm cranking the ret now. He dispelled, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to trap the DH, man. I can't really get to the Druid right now. I trapped the DH just to get his little ass off me, and then I just scattered the Druid for a little bit more CC. Now I'm just kite mode, trying to get away. I actually feign camo here for a sec, but they get to me. I got slowed by something. Just trying to get some distance, trying to keep my lock active with my kites as well, and just keep myself alive. I just stunned the ret in the open here because we're cranking. A lot of fucking damage. No CC on the healer there at all. Just prioritizing living, kiting, and giving my lock nice opportunities to win the game. Alright, so here we're playing MMDH into Ret Destro. Looking to get active. I double tap from stealth. Chakrams. I just send the fucking rapid fire at the Ret. Big fucking damn. Bubbles in the opener. I'm turning the Destro now. Get the Dark Pact. I silence the Destro on his port so he can't do anything. Ret has no bubble now, so that's a prime target. But it's still good for the DH to be on the Destro lock. But he is just in there. He's not really on the Destro lock. So Destro lock's trying to get active now. He Inferno Stuns in a coil. He's getting bolts that we can't really do anything about. I feign one and then just wall. Scatter him. Ret turns me. I still have wall up. I press my Exil as I run away. Force him to turn back something else in the positioning battle. Ret gets Ironbarked here, so I would love to hit the Destro lock now. Or the Resto Druid, either one. But Destro has no pact, so. Destro lock ports now. They're trying to pull us in the positioning battle. It's important to not get baited and push in too deep. Whoever sacrifices the positioning first will lose in the hybrid versus hybrid. So we have a lot of pressure here. I'm like, okay, I can silence the Druid. I have a double tap. I'm trying to load it up, slow the red off me. Big rapid fire into a kill shot. I'm like, oh my god, we're going to kill. But he bops. It's a good bop. He's alive. Now he's running at me. I'm like, fuck. I just turtled. Thought he was going to run at me and hodge, so I turtled. But my healer was a no CC, so it would have just got insta-dispelled. So it wasn't the highest value turtle, but he was trying to get active, so I kind of shut it down for a little bit. He hodges my healer, so I scatter and then knock. And then he blinds my healer to get active, so we just pet stun him now. Trying to get a lot of distance. I get feared here. I had to kick for it, but I was a little slow. But the Ret really has nothing now. No bubble, no bop, and that's his Shield of Vengeance. So the Ret's a prime target. We kept the Destro lock here to slow the game down a little bit. I'm just trying to run and get away from this Ret. I see him freedom at me, so I disengage away. Trying to get away, kiting him. He's forced to turn back. I could have trapped off that Fury. I noticed it a little late, though, so we just scatter trap. Cranking the Ret. I get cold on my rapid fire, but I have a double tap soon. Getting bolted. I feign them. I have the true shot back now, so we're pumping it up on the Ret. We have so much pressure on the Ret. We hunt him too. He's trying to line me, so I drop the wall hack, explosive shot. Absolutely cranking him. Absolutely. We have so much pressure here. I just want to kill this guy so bad. So I'm pushing in. I get fear spammed. This is where I make a vital mistake. I disengage in. No, I use my mobility offensively. And now I'm in the middle of the map getting bolted, and I get punished for it. I sacrificed the positioning because I got a little horny to kill the Ret there, and it just turned. The positioning battle was lost, and then boom, we're just dead in the middle of the map. And that was like a free win if I just stayed back. That's alright. That happens. It's important to learn from that. Yeah, it's really important to not get tilted at the rounds you play, even when you make a mistake. Like, I was pretty mad at myself there, but it's important to mentally reset and just take each round by round, you know? So now we're playing the Cupid with the Vanguards again. How could we lose? I got Vanguards in my team. That's my mentality. We got the big dam coming in hot. I'm going to double tap soon and get it cranking. I actually start with a true shot on the DH to see if I can bait the Ironbark or Blur or something. I silence the Warlock, and now I'm priming it up. I got a big double tap in this guy. I volley. I'm trying to get a Pestilent Trap on the Druid. I actually trinketed this cold. I probably should have trusted my healer to dispel that, but I wanted to make sure that trap landed because I have the most damage. Absolutely cranking this guy. He's trying to bait my kick. He does, and then he gets Ironbarked, and he fears me. He Hellstone there too. So we got Druid's Trinket, Ironbark, Hellstone, and DH's Trinket. Pop a little explosive shot on the DH to make the Druid worried about the DH a little bit since we've been going lock. Force to Blur too. He put a Send Ward on the DH now, so it's prime time to go back lock. Lock is like no hots right now. One rejuve, one regrowth. I scattered Druid because we have a lot of pressure. I can't get the trap though. I got spelled a little late, so he gets the NS. Well, we forced the wall from the lock there anyways, so it's fine. We're just cranking. They're all stacked. I get coiled and stunned overlapped here. Lock has to port because of the pressure we have. There's Druid's tranking, and we have trap BR back soon. I still trap the DH, and I'm just going to push. I think it broke to something, though. I just silenced the Druid while we're trying to get some pressure going. I double tap here. I have a pet stun, too. My pet actually died, so I'm just popping a quick res. Pet stun now. to a full trap, cranking the Warlock. Big fucking damn. Kick Fear. He's going to line me, though. I just dropped this for one aim. He walks out of it. Turning DH because I'm like, fuck it, bro. I can't get there. I just want to play the game. Scatter the Druid a little DR. Usually not good. It's not good to scatter DR like that. Sometimes it can be worth if you're about to win the game, but drop explosive shot on the Warlock here. I'm trying to keep an eye on Vanguard, see if he needs a Ross or a Freedom or anything. I did give him a Freedom there. Drop the volley on the DH. Was gonna push in to try to CC Druid, but DH turned me and goal cut me, so I dipped. We drop a Hodge on the healer, so I just trap off of it. True shotting now with this CC. Druid has no trinket, so he blinds off too. I scatter DH. I have a double tap. Druid's in the middle though, and the lock's just kiting, so we both see it. We both turn. We're like, yeah, fuck chasing this guy. Let's just hit the fucking Druid. So I hit the Druid, almost kill him back there. Now he's running, so we just turn the nearest, and then we just turn the Warlock again. Boom, kill shot, easy money, GG. 4 rounds. That's how we do it, baby. You already know. That was easily a 5 rounds lobby. That's what I'm saying right now. I'm like so mad at myself for how I lost that 1 round. That was easily a 5-round lobby. All right, so this was the final lobby in the 2400 push. We shot a long queue. We got a nice lobby here. We got the Foxy, Llama, Seavark on Mage, and Savix on Ret. So we're running in here. I want to go Mage. I tell my warrior, let's just go fucking Mage. Anytime there's a Mage in the lobby, I want to go Mage. But Ret's also a really good target too. And like it's a Druid, so you don't want to be locked into one target. It's good to adapt and just like play off like hots and just situational too. So we're just waiting for the Mage to come out of stealth. Then I'm gonna get shit popping. I see the Mage now. I just dropped the double tap. I stun the healer. I'm trying to trap. He massive vises and then he gets a double spear, so I don't even trap. I just silence the Druid and I'm hitting the Druid in the spear too. Ret's trying to pop on me. I scatter the Ret and I Rost. I should have steel trapped the Ret off this too because he actually freed him first globe in the opener. That would have been a very high value steel trap. I freed him my warrior because he's like kind of low and I just want him to have uptime still too. I steel trap the Ret now. He has to freedom back. So a pretty low value steel trap there. He stormbolts me. I see it. I just go trap. Cranking the Mage even though he's got sack up. Fuck it. Just running down the Mage. Ret's trying to get to me. I feign that explosion. I have a scatter for him soon. Our Shaman just fucking zaps the Ret too. The split pressure in the Druid is really nice there, but it's good to just run down this Mage. There's a ring, so my pet's on passive right now. I don't want it to get rung. Scatter the Ret on the freedom. I have my pet near me because I have freedom coming back soon. I used it to stun the Ret off me because he hodged my healer. So I wanted to just slow him down every time he got active. Feign death here on the final reckoning. He disarms the Ret there. Mage is trying to line me, so I just dropped the fucking arrow to get 1 aim value. I volley them both too because they're standing there. I trap Druid in a sec. I actually get sheeped here as the Ret was blasting me, so it's kind of nice sheep for me. My warrior turned Ret even though Ret still had bubble and Mage had no block, so that was kind of questionable target to be on by my warrior there. But then this is a good target now to go Druid here in the middle of the map since he can't get to the Mage, I guess. Even though I have so much damage to the Mage. I just trinket that and kill shot the Mage, and the Druid is really like distracted by himself and the spear, and Savix actually bops the Druid out of the spear too, while the Mage is just dead behind the pillar. That was a nice first round. 2. Mage Warrior Shaman. Playing some Cupid with the Savix. We decided to go Mage, even though it's kind of hard for a Ret to get to Mage. I think it's still the best target for him to try to get on, even though he's going to be waddling a lot of the game. So this was a questionable steel trap by me. I was like gonna steel trap and then push in, but then the earth grab totem kind of zoned me. So I didn't really get much value out of my steel trap there, but I just trapped from stealth and I'm gonna pump it up. I stun the warrior for cross so we don't get Veened or anything. He trinkets to bolt and stop my damage. My double tap's gonna fade in 1. He disarmed it anyways. It's fine. I just silenced the Mage here. True shot now. Big damn. He gets a little blind on the healer, but I think it broke to something. Warrior's trying to get active on me. I just scattered him. I was going to steel trap, but he was on root DR for 11, so I don't think I chose to. But then he spears me, and I just DR fucking rooted him and trying to like stand a little bit at a weird angle. I walled there too. I usually save my wall for Warrior Spirit since you can't feign death about him anymore. And here I'm getting buttered up and like I don't realize the mage is popping on me. He gets bopped and like I'm pretty low and I just die. I was trying to press turtle as I died, but I got hit for like 150k arcane barrage or something. Let's see. Yeah, it was 148k. I got kind of caught slipping there. I had turtle, but like I was just like kind of hovering 50 and I didn't realize I was like actually dead and I kind of just died 50-0 in a global. I pressed turtle just a little too late. Happens to the best of us though. Press on. Okay, so now we're playing Hunter Mage Shaman. Kind of a sketchy comp into Ret War Ardrid. Let's see what we do to try to get the W here. We just lasted the warrior first globe. I fuck with it. I just say fuck it too. I'm just gonna stun this guy then. Let's get the damage rolling. Let's get the pressure in our side. We don't want to be back foot. Don't want to let them just run at us for free. He hodges my healer here. So I'm trying to give him some peels because they're popping on my scatter and I go for the knock. But the warrior charges in and I get caught with the double spear, which is kind of awkward. So right here, I probably should have Rossed Foxy Llama. I thought he would be okay since he like walled and earthened. I thought he'd be okay, but he just fucking dies. I'm just like, well, so the last 2 rounds, it's just people are just getting fucking one-shot. Look at this death log. 70-0 in 0.2 seconds through earthen wall. 142k execution sentence. And then a crit. So I definitely should have Rossed him. I definitely probably would have saved him if I Rossed him. I think he wouldn't have died like that. It would have been smaller numbers, and then maybe he had a global to link or something. Well, that sucks. So now we're in round 4 with 1 win. We're like, holy shit, we gotta start making some moves. Like, I need this 2400 more than Ev. Like, we gotta get this popping. Let's start winning some fucking rounds. You know what I'm saying? So now we got the Cupid with the Saviks and Foxy Llama. We have to win this round. He was like, I'm gonna struggle going mage. I'm like, fuck it, let's just go warrior then. Like, let's just hit what we can. But he was like, I think he just says, yeah, he just says go mage. So yeah, I'm down with it. So I'm running in, trying to get active. I trap this guy, and then I scatter so he can actually get to the mage. So he doesn't just pre-kite or something. And we root the warrior for cross, which is nice. The warrior actually trinkets the root, and then he charges and gets out of the lasso. That would have been a really nice lasso for cross. I silenced the healer. We're pumping. We got warrior trinket, and we got iron bark. The rest of my true shot, I just dropped the owl just to get a little bit more value because they're aligning me. I get feared here into a spear. So I press wall and exil, I knock. I really don't want a turtle. I trusted the llama to heal. He's pumping some big heals. Savix is kind of taking it right now. I Ross him maybe. Yeah, I get the Ross. I tried to scatter trap Druid. The warrior actually ate it, but we just hodged Druid off. Really nice. I'm just hitting warrior touch because mage was kind of being hard to hit. We get the rally. Not a lot of hots on warrior too, so it was a good target. Going back mage now though. I gave Savix a freedom there because like he needs to try to drop these stacks from the warrior. I steel trap the warrior now too. Trying to pump up the mage. Throw a Chakram's on him. I have a double tap soon as well. He starts lining me though. We get a nice little blind on the healer. I'm trying to get there for a trap. We hex trap overlap. It's fine. He trinkets it. I thought about pet stunning the Druid's trinket instantly, but I'm also just trying to stun the warrior off my ret because he's taking a lot of damage. So I just silence healer, and I crank the mage now. Through the altar, big damn with the double type rapid fire. So we secured that round. Okay, so now it's round 5, and my mind is like, alright, we gotta fucking win this round. At least this round. Hopefully win the next 2, but if we get 3, I'll at least gain some CR. But you want to try to win 4 every time because you want to keep your MMR going up. 3 is maintain, 4 is up, 2 is lose. So they're trying to get a stealth. I just dropped the volley. I say, fuck it, I'm in here. Let's get it popping. So he actually mass invises there because I've been double tap rapid firing from stealth every single time. But this time it was the normal rapid fire. So he kind of wasted his mass invis there. I still have my double tap. I steel trap the ret. He freedoms out. We get a fear and a stormbolt. I trap off the fear. The ret trinkets a stormbolt. Mage is just lining. There's a second mass invis now. So now I can double tap. I true shot first though to get some pressure out. Get a fatty kill shot proc on him into an explosive shot. Rapid fire. I stun the healer to cover this rapid fire. Big fucking damn. We get the block. I turn ret with the rest of my true shot. 1 aim shot. Very nice. We got shield, aura mastery, a lot of stuff. I still trap the shaman just to keep him in place if in case the mage is running around too much. Scattered mage so my warrior can maybe get there. I throw a really sketchy trap on the shaman here. He could have easily grounded it, but fuck it, we throw those around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Knock the red away from me. He sacks the mage. We get the link too, which is really nice. So the red's trying to do shit to me. I wall because I don't have too much mobility here. I freed him and cheat it now. just to soak some of that damage. I entrapment this guy into a steel trap, but he opts to not. He turns back to the warrior. He doesn't get into the steel trap after the entrapment. The mage gets a double ring. I scatter the red so I could cross because I want to get a silence trap right now. I somehow whiffed that shit like a ledge. Red's doing a lot of big damage to me right now. I don't have too much mobility. I thought about Rossing, but since it's Seraphim, I was already so low, I just turtle because there's an execution sentence on me. After seeing the shaman get hit for 140k in the other round, I just said, fuck, I'm just going to turtle that shit. I don't want to get hit by that. So I double tap Bradfire with a Pest Uncover on the healer. We're cranking up the mage, cranking up the mage. He's trying to line me, so I drop the Sentinel now and just get one aim shot and kick him through the wall. We get a Fear on the healer, which is sick. He is forced to trinket it, and we spear, so we have so much pressure that we scatter trap now. And we secure the dub. A lot of people ask me, like, when to scatter trap, when to normal trap. Like, that's a situation where, like, we have so much pressure that it's not worth trying to go and, like, bait the grounding and, like, do all that shit, right? Like, you just scatter from afar. He has no trinket. You know you kind of win. There's no block. So you just scatter trap, win the game. All right, this is the last round. Would love to try to get 4 here. My mentality is kill the ret and steel trap the warrior as much as possible. Here, I get knocked out randomly. He gets a double ring, though. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I double tap, and I just stun the warrior in the open. Let's fucking blast him, bro. Big fucking damn. My mage has some big damn in this guy, too. Big barrage blast. This warrior just dies. No buns. Easy 4 rounds to get the elite for the boys. Easy money. So yeah, that was our journey to 2-4. It was honestly really fun, and I'm really happy that they implemented Soul Shuffle into the game. It's a nice conduit to play the game when you don't have people to play with, and when LFG is being troll. I think it's important to remember that it's very easy to get tilted at your teammates or the lobby in general, but overall, just remember to be grateful that you can actually play, and try to take each game round by round, and try your best to win and improve. It's a process, and over time, if you focus on doing the right things and controlling the game, your rating will go up. I do stream my gameplay live on twitch.tv/Simbagrove. You can catch me raging in there sometimes. But overall, I love the game mode, and outside of the queue times, it is probably the most fun thing to happen in WoW in a long time. Good luck with your guys' pushes. I will have more educational videos coming up soon, mostly on Soul Shuffle and Ladder 3v3 gameplay. Let me know in the comments if there's something specific you guys want to see, or if you guys have any questions. Happy New Year's, by the way. I wanted to take a moment and say thank you for 1,000 subscribers. 2023 is going to be a good-ass year, and I'm going to try my best to try to get 2 videos out per week. That is my New Year's goal. Let me know in the comments what your guys' New Year's goal is. Much love. Happy holidays. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.